G'day everyone, Steel Horse here, looking like a beautiful July day in Adelshoven. It's just gone 7:30 in the morning and I'm on my way to sell our fresh produce. We've got a couple of pallets of tomatoes and a pallet of cucumbers. So I'm just going to the wholesale market up here. And we'll get rid of those, and then the plan is to head, we'll just turn in here, the plan is to head back to the store and pick up a bale trailer so that we can we'll just lease that briefly so that we can load and get rid of all of the silage bales that we made last time. So that's the plan. What's happening here? Why are they not selling? We're not in the... It's not quite in the sell point. That's better. Right, so just a couple of dollars. So I'll duck across to the dealership and I will see you all there in a moment. So we'll just park up over here. And pop inside. I'm thinking what we might just do to keep it really simple, even though it's a bit expensive, rather than mess around with another vehicle to load the bales, we might just grab this Anderson. I think that the money we spend on the lease cost will more than offset just getting it done that little bit quicker. It takes 24 bales, and if we're lucky, we'll get it done in one load. We might need two. But should be quite a quick job. We'll get that going. I think we've got sort of 20 to 30 bales, so I think that'll do the job nicely. The other thing we should look at while we're here is contracts. I was hoping we have had some contracts, harvesting contracts come up. So field 7 is harvesting barley. So we might borrow the equipment we need to do field 7. Wow, that's a big ploughing contract. I think we might grab that ploughing contract, even though it's going to take a long time. It's a big field, but it's a long field. So we can get some help driving the plough there. We'll borrow that. And maybe if we get the field next door with 2 ploughs, the big field will get done that much quicker. So I'm thinking that we might borrow that as well. And do a little bit of organisation of the ploughing activities. So let's just get some of this equipment out of the way here. It's the easiest way to do this. It is a long plough. But it's one of those activities, if we set it up right and then get a worker on it, we should be able to take care of it fairly efficiently. So let's leave that there. Now, it looks like we missed out on the other ploughing contract somehow. So that's a bit disappointing, but never mind. The other alternative, of course, is that we lease our own plough to help that out and run our own tractor. We'll just see how the day goes, I think. But in the meantime, let's back this header trailer into a more useful position. Because that big ploughing contract, that's going to give us the funds we need to buy the field that we're looking for. So what we want to do is whack this over here. Might be the easiest. You can go back and get the trailer. And we'll just get the harvester set up. Whilst it's plenty of work to do, it does bring in some good income while we're waiting for our potatoes to ripen. And it means we don't have to spend as much time cutting the grass verges, given that it's not the best time of the year fermenting. So let's just see here. If we let's pick up our little convoy. Yeah. I think we'll use you as the lead driver. We'll just leave the equipment here for the minute and go and get a trailer full of bales. Just have a look at the map for a second. Field 14 is here. Field 7 is up here. So we need to come around to past our yard, which is coincidentally where we want to be selling these bales. So I think if we go and fill up the trailer with bales first, and then take all the equipment around in convoy, that will be the simplest way to go. At the end of the last episode, we just finished this field. I went on while I had the baler attached. Not the baler, sorry, the bale wrapper attached, and whizzed around the other field as well. So they are all wrapped. And you'll also recall that buggy contract. So what I ended up having to do was go into the missions XML file and delete that one. It was really messed up, and I was worried it was going to somehow corrupt the game, so I just threw it away. So we'll just run around here quickly and grab these. I think this, as you can see, is definitely a much quicker way to do it than to bring a second piece of equipment down here with some with a spike on to load these bales. So, you know, not only the advantage of getting it done more quickly, but giving us some time to work on these contracts that we've been able to pick up, which, all being well, either by the end of this day or the next one, should mean we've got the money we need to expand our field. So let's see here, that was 10. I think there's a lot more than 14 on this field round here. Yeah, maybe not. Let's just see. Yeah, we're just not quite going to get them all on this load. Probably leave one or two, which may mean we just leave them off the side of the field for now, rather than worry too much about them. They become the lowest priority for the day. It look very much like we might have, what's that, 21, we'll have 2 left. So the good news about that is that we could send the tractor down with the spike on it, potentially. Or at some point, if we get another contract which delivers us the there's a road just up there. I reckon we can find our way through. Not too much weight. And this will take us back. Let's grab our convoy here, see if we can get all these vehicles around in one go. Okay, so right control F, 25 meters should be enough. The convoy, the combine, 25 meters behind the diesel. No, we want to be further than that. 45 looks like it could be enough. And we might just have you follow the combine. The 560 and just no. You're not going to grab the 560, okay. So 75 meters back for you. Let's see if that works. Combine has a worker, you don't. Okay, everybody should be set to go there. We can see in the mini-map down the bottom left, if everybody pulls out, hopefully the combine doesn't do too many silly things, which he has. Can he resolve it? Let's go looking back here and try and push that Challenger back a little bit. So we're going to hold right control and right shift. We want the fence at the back out at 85, 90 meters maybe. Might be better. Is it? Got themselves completely tangled up there or not? What? Let's try and move that fence out to the... I want you to go the other side, don't I? Will that work? Get you out of the way of that, or are you actually just hooked up there? You're just being a nuisance. There we go. Yeah, you might be right. Sometimes just takes a second for them to get things sorted out. So now if we right control, right shift, and go to the back of the fence and turn that offset off again, because we want him in line. Let's see if we can get them all round there without another accident. There we go. Part of the problem is that the combine is slow and the fence running up the back of him, I think. In hindsight, I should have put the combine at the back. Or slowed the fence down. The only way to slow them down is to get in and adjust the cruise control. And it's unfortunate I can't do that from the lead vehicle. It'd be kind of nice to have that ability. I can move them around as though I'm radioing them. It'd be nice if I could slow them down or speed them up. Anyway, the thing is, we can pull in over here. It might be a good idea to actually use this big turning area here anyway, as we want them through that intersection safely. So I'm going to drop my bales. Looks like we got a little bit too far ahead of the combine, so if we drop them in the sail point, sort of. We'll come and sort that out afterwards. In the meantime, let's go back and find our missing combine. That wasn't completely successful. Rightio, so let's see if we take the Challenger off the back. And you on 45 meters back will be fine. And you're going to come around there? You are. So now how will we do this corner in town? The sign's not a problem, but that flower pot is. Let's keep it nice and wide. With any luck. We might be able to navigate the corner. Wait for him to catch up. Don't turn too early. Right. This is the field we need to be ploughing. So stuck in here and set this guy up. So we're going to drop you on course play. So we'll create a job and CP fieldwork. And we want this field. Ideally this target position. Let's go and generate a course. Work width, I think, is 7. Or is it 6? We might have to adjust that. One tool. We'll do 3 headlands, but we'll start work on the center. Smooth corners is fine. Headland overlap at 7%. Rose Paland, we'll leave all of that. There is no island. Let's generate this course. Where's it going to want to start? It's going to want to start down there. Okay. So what we might do is jump out of here for a minute and go and check our it's the PW 112. Let's turn you off so we're not spending money. PW 112 is a plough that is a 6-meter plough. Okay. So let's try, well, let's see if it still calculates the course at the same spot. Open the course generator. 6-meter work width, that's much better. And it'll just be the offset that's the problem. And that's where we want our starting point. Okay. So we can drive down to there pretty easily. And we should be able to get this guy going without too much trouble. The reason for doing the center of the course first, so there's my start point. Let's unfold you. Is I just don't want this long plough getting caught up with this device. So we'll probably end up coming back to do the headlands. First waypoint, away we go. And that looks like it's got the... It looks like we could do with an offset. Ever so slightly. To the right. We'll let that go for a bit and see what it does. We can go and pull our worker who's been waiting patiently here out of the way. Can you bump a couple of those into the zone for me? No, you can't. So field 7 will be up on the hillside here, so we'll just drive past and get the harvester in a second. We might pull in here, get our header on. It's all set, ready to go. And we'll shoot round and do at least the first headland, I think. Make a judgment about how that's going to go. Get a sense of how quickly it will fill. We may end up... Just have to keep an eye on how the uphill sections go here. If it turns out being a bit steep, we could end up being better off to work across the slope. But we'll just wait and see. Does look nice, a big field of barley on the side of the hill here. Oop, just tried to steer clear of the trees, missed a small strip there. Okay, 40%. So it looks like we're not going to make a complete lap. So we have a decision. What we might do. Just work this top section for the moment across the slope. I'll go till I'm just about full. Yeah, in fact, that'll work quite well. we'll do it as though we're doing a headland at this top part of the field, and we'll work across. Sawmill just off to our left there, if you haven't seen it before. We're not going to make it all the way back. So what we might do, we would definitely get trapped in the field if we went down there, making life difficult for ourselves. So we'll just carve this piece off here and go and get our trailer. Just not going to be able to finish that, are we? That's okay. I should have put you out. So I'll just go and grab that truck. Might also have a look how our plough is doing. Three headlands wasn't enough. He still got stuck in the trees, but looks. How can you be still coming up to there with three headlands? What settings have I done? Certainly doesn't turn very well because of the design of this. It needs a trailer. Let's have a look here. So we want the tractor settings, tool settings, raise tools, early, lower tools, late, tool offset, horizontal. I think that is correct. Found that. Where's the course here? That wasn't clever. Okay, redoing the course here has switched us around to a new start point, which we'll do here. Back you up a little bit. Just pick you up from here. So just making those little setting changes gave us a different start point. We'll see how that one progresses and whether it's better able to turn. That long plough is always a bit of a challenge, particularly on the Challenger, because it can't turn really at all in the right direction. The left-hand turn is its preference, so it creates all sorts of issues, and we may end up having to do most of that ploughing ourselves. But let's see if we can get the harvest well progressed here. And there's no real time limit on the ploughing. We can tackle that over a couple of days if necessary in order to get it done well, because it really is just such a good payday for us. But we'll empty out here. Get back underway. This shouldn't take us too long. And as I was suggesting before, we'll just square this off at the top of the field here. And take a little bit of the hill out of the other section, even though the harvesters seem to handle it okay, but we can finish this all off here. Question is, has our plough got stuck at the end again? There's a road at this end, so there's a chance that it may not, albeit a remote chance. There we go. That's a full tank, so let's turn you off for the moment. I wonder what location this grain has to deliver to. Let's have a look. Field 7 is going to Landhandel, which I think is close by. That's convenient. I'll have a look at that in just a minute. There's a touch more we could put in here. Literally a touch. Let's run across. Where is Land Handel? Is that a point we haven't used over here? Yes, it is. Okay, well that's very convenient. We can run just across the road at the top of the map here. So let's duck out through the timber mill. And we can go and get this dealt with. Doesn't look like much has progressed on our ploughing contract. Might need another plan to deal with that, because it's quite clear it's not a courseplay issue. It's a function of the implement. I've had difficulty with it before. I get tangled up driving it because of that way it turns or doesn't turn. We might be well served to take a little bit of a hit on our fee and invest in a trailed 3-point just to try and give it more chance of cornering. So for now, we'll just focus on our harvest contract and get that finished. There's the sell point we want just over there. But if we can get that harvest contract done, that will have to do us for today's efforts, I think. Turnings around here somewhere. Just there. Right behind the mirrors. Nice view out over the valley. I think the grain sell point is right in front of us. Let's see. Hopefully we're in the right spot. Yes, getting some credit. A smidge. %, transported, so we need another 3 of those off the field. Looks like it could be a long night. I'll see you shortly. Now, one of the things we can do here to keep our combine moving is use follow me to help us with, I think it'll be about a bit of positioning. So let's see how he goes. So we can ask the tractor driver, how's that for position? We could probably do with him to move over a little. So control and shift and control shift F to select the vehicle, and we want him to offset -8. So let's just see how that goes. It's a little ahead when we're stationary, but when we're moving, what it enables him to do is pretty much hold the position that we want, which the advantage of this is he'll keep unloading or trying to unload while ever follow me is on, which just gives us a little bit more time to keep the combine moving. Now in this particular case, he's going to come back in and get topped up another 1,700 litres. Now I can get to the end of the row. He'll follow me down the row here, which means that when I need to start the section going down the hill, I'll be nice and empty and I can cut that headland, whereas he's going to keep going now until he's pretty much full, at which point I can just run the row back to the delivery point. So if you like to spend more time actually driving the harvester, then this is a good way to do it. So it's just setting up follow me the same as before, with the big difference being I just asked him to drive slightly in front and to the left so that he's in position to do the pickup. Now it could well be full, we'll find out in a second. You are full. But that did what I was looking for, which was got him filled up. We could have a go at sending him to that sell point and see if that works. So let's go here. We want to create a job for this guy. Create job. We don't want to load and deliver. We just want to deliver to here. Landhandel, very good. The loading position is here. Let's see how you go. Meanwhile, we'll continue harvesting. And we should know in a couple of minutes whether he's or she has been able to successfully make it to the Landhandel. It's certainly taken a shortcut off the field and managed to get to the road, so that's a good start. We can see that down in the mini map on the bottom. You'll notice I've turned the time down to 3 times, simply because there's no doubt we'll finish this field tonight, but I figured it made for better viewing if we finished it in the daylight, or at least the substantial portion of it, rather than at night. You can also see in the weather forecast we've got some rain on the way, so hopefully we'll get it all done before the rain comes. Otherwise that will make things a bit annoying. Not a bit annoying, very annoying. And once we've cut the headland at the bottom, I think we can then confidently let the AI just work the harvester up and down this section, and we'll drive the grain cart for finishing off. The AI should be just about ready to tip. So if we don't hear from our worker in a minute, we'll go and check at the delivery point. Contract's half done. would have expected that trailer to be emptied by now, so the fact that it isn't suggests he's gotten stuck on something. He's still taking money, so he's sitting in it wherever it is. Let's just put a regular worker on this stretch here and go and have a look. Oh no, just took a little bit longer to get here than I expected. It's only just arrived, so I was getting a bit impatient. We can sit back and watch. So there you go, delivering quite happily. And the same, we're on track. We need 2 more loads. Going to be very tight. I don't think we'll have much crop left over. Let's turn you off and we can take a shortcut out here, I think. Let's see the road, because our harvester needs us back. Looks like it'll be full in just a moment. There we go. So we'll stop there. We'll send you back to deliver. Magnum can't get out of there. I don't know what you're blocked by. There we go. So if we're lucky, that load will go very close to finishing the contract, and what we've got here might be ours. Either way, by the time he gets there, we'll have finished getting the crop off here, so... And just one more slither up the middle by the looks. So that's worked quite well. Faffing about with the flour probably put us behind. If we were just doing the harvesting, I think we would have got it done in the normal working day, but you got to try these things out, and that contract was just too good to pass over, so we needed to find a way to do that. All being well, this will all be done in the next few minutes. We might wait at the bottom of the field here. The contract is finished. You beauty. It was enough. So we got left with 6,500. That's fabulous. So in order to have an option, what we might do, we can think about it a little. If we come back here and grab our other trailer, let's put the grain in our trailer for the minute. Because potentially 6,500 litres of barley is useful for a number of things, least of all making some seed. So, and potentially feeding some chickens. So I'm wondering, perhaps rather than race to sell it for what's probably the worst price, maybe we should sleep on it and decide what we're going to do with it in the next episode. So you finished? We can fold you up. And churn you down for the day. We'll leave the equipment. By the time we get back to our spot, I think the other tractor will be back here at the field where it will stop, so we can finish up that contract and all will be good. But that's a nice little haul, 6,500 litres, a bit of an unexpected bonus. We might just pop that into our yard for the minute and stop right there. So let's go to the contract screen. We've got the harvest contract. We can collect on that one. We've got that big ploughing contract and not much else to think about at the present. So I think it's been a good day, and we'll catch you all next time. See ya.